Hello, my friends. If you remember, yesterday I posted awareness video to NASA conference about discovery of water on Mars, and as I said in previous video, I do expect to talking about Mars used to be like Earth, and some event it's happened which start changing Mars, which is very suspicious because they pick up the same day like UN meeting in New York with all of these world leaders at the same place, and as I says, less or more I do expect this language on this conference. As many people know, and many people as everything me NASA say never a straight answer. Actually, it's true. But that's why we have to listen to NASA what they are saying, because they using keywords to send a message to aware people, which they have some clues what's going on right now. So I will play just part of this conference and listen careful, very careful, because you will hear not one, not two, but many keywords in about 2 or 3 minutes of this video. Hopefully you will hear it's clearly because I am not rich man. I using only cheap equipment, and hopefully it will work.
Much for coming. This is a very exciting discussion that we're going to have today. Science at NASA is all about innovating, exploring, discovering, and inspiring. And we have some very innovative instruments orbiting Mars, on the surface of Mars, state-of-the-art technology. And we're starting to put together a much more interesting picture of what Mars is like. I grew up during the era when Viking had landed on Mars and revealed a desert-like planet, apparently dead, and not as interesting as we see it really is. Our instruments today are showing us a much more dynamic and complex planet, and one that is exciting for a number of reasons which I'll describe. And when we explore, we make discoveries, and that's really the human element. Discovery is why we do science. We're trying to answer fundamental questions about our universe, about our home planet, about our solar system. Questions like, where did we come from? Where are we going? And are we alone? And usually when I say where are we going, I'm thinking in the cosmic sense. What's the future evolution of the universe? Or what's the future evolution of life here on planet Earth? But in this case, and one of the reasons I'm wearing my astronaut jacket, is because we are going to Mars. Our journey to Mars is a science-led expedition right now, but soon I hope we'll be sending humans to the red planet to explore, and science will lead the way. And today's announcement of a really fascinating result about current water on Mars is one of the reasons why I feel it's geologists and planetary scientists to Mars to explore the question of, is there current life on Mars? It's one of the things that I find most fascinating and excites me about coming to work every day. The way that we do that is to use our analytical instruments. And so these are somewhat complex measurements. And it is because we're trying to observe from orbit or observe from one spot on Mars that this is so difficult. But the more we observe Mars, the more information we're getting that it really is a fascinating planet. From the Curiosity rover, we now know that Mars once was a planet very much like Earth, with warm, salty seas,
Exactly.
with freshwater lakes, probably snow-capped peaks and clouds, and a water cycle, just like we're studying here on Earth, have in the atmosphere and on the surface, for the most part. But we still have this question of, did life arise on Mars once, and can we find out? And we have lots of intriguing clues about that story.
So did you hear? They do exploring where we come from, and Mars used to be like Earth, but something has happened. But listen more.
Mars was a very different planet, atmosphere. And in fact, it had what we believe was a huge ocean, perhaps as large as 2/3 of the northern hemisphere. And that ocean may have been as much as a mile deep. So Mars indeed 3 billion years ago had changed.
Did you hear for yourself? They like to tell us more. We know now why they pick up the day as the same day like UN meeting, because it's just pre-announcement. It's all about to try to telling us more, because we are in front of great changes on our planet, but they use a example on Mars. Thank you for watching. Everyone should decide for yourself and be aware of every keywords which come from NASA, because they can't telling to the world entire truth, because they know what will happen if they say what will happen soon to our planet, because it's starting right now with our climate change. I don't talk about global warming from Al Gore. I talk about natural climate change, which is, I do repeat, this is happening in our entire solar system. It's not just global warming caused by humans. It's natural, it's cycle, everything point to coming planetic Nibiru. Very soon we will find evidences. Just be patient. Thank you for watching and see you next time.